Okay, gonna start out with a cover. I'm gonna try to not talk too much between songs, but I had it all planned out. It's gonna take an hour and everything. This is from my favorite American band, the Velvet Underground. It was on their 1969 live double album that they recorded in Dallas. It's the name of the album is 1969, and this song is what's, yeah, get that. It's called "We're Gonna Have a Real Good Time Together." Gonna have a real good time together. We're gonna laugh and scream and shout forever. We're gonna have a real good time together. We're gonna laugh and scream and shout forever. Na 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 na. Early in the morning. Na 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 na. Later in the evening. Na 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 na. Hey baby now na 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 na. Hey baby now. We're gonna have a real good time together. We're gonna laugh and scream and shout forever. We're gonna have a real good time together. We're gonna laugh and scream and shout forever. Na 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 na. Early in the morning. Na 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 na. Later in the evening. Na 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 na. Hey baby now. Na 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 na. Oh, watch me now. Thanks. You hear everything? You good? I might do a couple more covers at the end if we get that far. The next like 10 or 11 songs would be originals. I got to tell you a story about this one. This was the second Zydeco song. A few years ago, Iggy and I were going to put together a Zydeco band. And I was up in New York at my ladies' pad, and on Sunday afternoon, either he was going to call me or I was going to call him. I think he called me. I gave him the number there. And I gave him this new riff over the phone of this new Zydeco thing that I was coming up with. And then we hung up the phone, and I started playing the riff. I was high, and I came up with some lyrics. Even though I hung up the phone, the lyrics are as if I was still talking to Iggy on the phone. And it went, do you want me to play you some Zydeco? Do you want me to play it like this? Play some Zydeco, oi, oi, do you want me to play it like this? Oi, oi, do you want me to play some Zydeco? Oi, oi, do you you want me to play it like this? Oi, oi, it's a little different kind of rock and roll. Oi, oi, it'll go a little like this. Oi, oi, do you want me to play it some side and go? Oi, oi, do you want me to play it like this? Oi, oi, do you want to feel like the Mardi Gras? Oi, oi, do you want to feel like this? Oi, oi, do you want me to play it some side and go? Oi, oi, do you want me to play it like this? Oi, oi, do you want me to play it some side and go? Oi, oi, do you want me to play it like this? Ow, ow! Like this, oi, oi, it's a little different kind of rock and roll. Oi, oi, it'll go a little like this. Oi, oi, do you want me to play it some side and go? Oi, oi, do you want me to play it like this? Oi, oi, do you want to feel like the Mardi Gras? Oi, oi, do you want to feel like this? Oi, oi, do you want me to play it some side and go? Oi, oi, do you want me to play it like this? Oi, oi, do you want me to play it some side and go? Oi, oi, do you want me to play it like this? Ow, ow! Thank you.
I am honored that you did that for me, man.
Yep, I wrote it for you.
Wait a minute.
You did it over the phone.
I did it with
when I called you, you did the whole song over the phone.
No, I did the riff. As soon as we hung up, I wrote the lyrics, as if I was still talking to you. And if I was, then that's all in your mind. Or telepathic or something.
Yeah,
it's all good.
It's a very busy place.
Here's a song. Oh no, a quick introduction. I was tripping my brains out on acid on stage at the Bickershaw Rock Festival in England in 1972. And I was friends with Jerry Garcia, and the Dead were headlining this festival. And he was on stage being interviewed by a journalist. And they wanted to see each other again sometime. So Jerry Garcia said, I'm always around, and meaning not at a fixed address, but you know, he's always around. He'll be back next year or the year after that to England or whatever. He's touring the world, that's what he does. So Always Around is the name of this song. I didn't write the song till years later, but that, you know, tripping and next to Jerry and him saying that I'm always around, it imprinted on my brain. So here's Always Around. Wherever there's trouble, I'm there on the double. I land in the rubble, arrive in my bubble. Where the crowd huddle, the blood lies in puddle. I always will be around. If you would just bill me, the seats would just fill me. There's no need to pill me, just need the real me. And if they tried to kill me, it would just thrill me. I always will be around. Wherever there's trouble, I'm there on the double. I land in the rubble, arrive in my bubble. Where the crowd huddle, the blood lies in puddle. I always will be around. If you would just bill me, the seats would just fill me. And no need to pill me, just need the real me. And if they tried to kill me, it would just thrill me. I always will be around. I always will be around. I always will be around. Thank next song I wrote out in California in 1975. It's called Fast Car, and this one is for Bill and John, the two most honest auto mechanics there are. Where did John go?
Why don't you get another beer?
Okay, I gotta wait for him to... I know the time is running out, but if I dedicate the song, I gotta wait for one of the dedicants. Is that the right word?
Desiccants.
Dedicants. Daddy can't. Daddy can't rock and roll.
Or you could switch up and play a song in between.
Now I'm doing this song.
Okay.
Later, ready or not, here I come. Fast Car. I could have told the whole story, but never mind, there was dead air. Energy crisis we face today, gasoline prices we have to pay, too much pollution, but it's here to stay. I need a fast car to get away. Clean air suffices, Frisco Bay, there's lots more vices. Down L.A., it must be nice there, but the 1st of May, I got a license. I can't stay, give me a fast car, and I'm here today, going tomorrow on that big freeway. My advice, sir, split today, half of your price, sir, because the USA do it twice, sir, once each way, what could be nicer? I can't say than a Pantera to drive away, Turbo Carrera, not today, Corvette Stingray, a Chevrolet, give me a fast car. Get away, I need a fast car. Get away, give me a fast car. Get away, I need a fast car. Get away! I'm slipping off because my jacket is on this stool and it's sliding off. So I gotta
Sliding
take it.
away.
This next one is my second single, recorded in New York in 1981, released in 1982. It's called Airplay, and this one's just for you, Mary. When we gonna get some airplay, fair play, more play, foreplay? I'll play your way. How much on the do? When you gonna open your lock? We knock, we're up your socks. Q-Fox, jukebox. How much on the do? We pay dues, play blues, care who's Hagens. Always say lose. When we're gonna get some airplay, fair play, more play, foreplay? I'll play your way. When we're gonna open your lock? We knock, we rock your socks. Q-Fox, jukebox. song to do. We pay dues, play blues, carols, Satan's always say lose. Thank you. Okay, this is going to begin our political segment. You're one. You're one. I'm the one. So I'm doing what I want to do. Anyway, this is a song I wrote first in 1981, and the second verse was in 2012, that far apart. It's called Greedlock. Government is based on greed. They don't even care what you need. We all work so hard to make it, and then the man come and take it. Congress can't make up its mind. Underneath it all, you'll find they all seem to have one hobby: sucking up to the big gun lobby. We will not be ruled by rednecks. Don't be fooled, you could be dead next. Bailing out the big fat bankers, make the way for super tankers. The economy is in retreat. The middle class is in defeat. The ones that got all the money, they're the ones whose days are sunny. Government is based on greed. They don't even care what you need. We all work so hard to make it, then the men come and take it. Congress can't make up its mind. Underneath it all, you'll find they all seem to have one hobby: sucking up to the big gun lobby. We will not be ruled by rednecks. Don't be fooled, you could be dead next. Bailing out the big fat bankers, make the way for super tankers. The economy is in retreat. The middle class is in defeat. The ones that got all the money, they're the ones whose days are sunny. The sound of that greedlock finally crashing, like it will.
Malcolm, you're a little light on the screens, man. Your last screen
later on more. Later on more. I'm saving it. I can't hit the high notes whatsoever anymore. I smoke cigarettes. That's horrible. I'll be doing some more screaming later on if I last that long. If you let me. Never mind. This one is called Light and Up. It's a coming together song in the spirit of the 1960s, like Smile on Your Brother and all that good stuff. However, it has a few modern political references, and you might get a kick out of that. Light and Up. Different and we don't agree. Yeah, we're on different sides. We're going to the same old place, though you might use a different ride. We're gonna be there side by side. You're right wing and you watch Fox News. Left wing has different views. We watch MSNBC. They'll both say that the others lie. You gotta have two wings to fly. We're different and we don't agree. Yeah, we're on different sides. We're going to the same old place, though you might use a different ride. We're gonna be there side by side. You're right wing and you watch Fox News. Left wing has different views. We watch MSNBC. They'll both say that the others lie. You gotta have two wings to fly, though you might use a different ride. We're gonna be there side by side. They'll both say that the others lie. You gotta have two wings to fly. See, there's one we can all agree on. This next one isn't. And this one goes out specially to Andrea.
You better stop right now.
And you and who else? You and who else? We got the majority, or at least we will on November 6th. This one is called Lion King. And guess who it's about? Lion, you know, not the lion, but Lion King. This got me banned at one place. Might get me banned at this place.
Never.
Come on, America, time to take a dump. You know we can't stand 4 whole years of Trump. But America, time to take a dump. You know we can't stand 4 whole years of Trump. It won't work, he's a jerk, deep down through and through. You're not rich, life's a bitch, he don't care about you. Come on, America, time to take a dump. You know we can't stand 4 whole years of Trump. Oh, America, time to take a dump. You know we can't stand 4 whole years of Trump. It won't work. He's a jerk, deep down through and through. You're not rich, life's a bitch, he don't care about you. Come on, America, time to take a dump. You know we can't stand 4 whole years of Trump. Oh, America, time to take a dump. You know we can't stand 4 whole years of Trump. It won't work. He's a jerk, deep down through and through. You're not rich, life's a bitch, he don't care about you. You don't work, he's a jerk, deep down through and through. You're not rich, life's a bitch, he don't care about you. Come on, America, time to take a dump.
Yo! Yeah.
Some people had to leave for that one, and I'm glad. Better they leave than they throw things at me. Anyway, the reason I use that reference, like taking a dump, I used to read a bunch of Kinky Friedman books. Besides having a band, he was a writer of detective stories. And whenever he had to move his bowels, he referred to it as taking a Nixon. This goes back a long way. So that gave me the idea for dump and Trump and all that. Kinky Friedman, taking a Nixon.
Very appropriate.
On July the 4th, I was watching the TV, and a a very dark-skinned Dominican woman climbed the pedestal of the Statue of Liberty and occupied it for 4 hours. The cops couldn't get her down. No boats were allowed to go to the Statue of Liberty on July the 4th. And it was awesome. She's my hero. And so I turned the sound off, sat down in front of the accordion, had a little bit of whatever, and came up with this one called Taking Liberty. Give us your tired, give us your poor, we're really wired, give us the tour. You just got hired, walked in the door, he said you're fired, need you no more. We were inspired and held the floor, then that expired, changing the score. Now we're all mired, stuck on the shore. Give us your tired, give us your poor, we're really wired, give us the tour. You just got hired, walked in the door, he said you're fired, need you no more. We were inspired and held the floor, then that expired, changing the score. Now we're all mired, stuck on the shore. Give us your tired, give us your poor. I'm an immigrant. I'm a child of the Holocaust. That's what America was about for me then, and it still is. Okay, that's enough of the politics. That part's over with. So you can come back out. No. So we survived that. We didn't tear each other to pieces, and you know it's all good. So this was my first single. Also recorded same studio in New York a year earlier, 1980. Released it in 1981, called "I Will Be Heard." It actually was an earlier song. I changed the lyrics. It was called "New Wave," and it was from 1977. But I ain't got enough time to go back that far. Although I went back for. Never mind. Let's get it on. "I Will Be Heard." Change the song. Now please don't get me wrong, I still feel just as strong. The new wave came and went, I barely made a dent. My message wasn't sent, just call me malcontent. It's who you know, not what you do. Just goes to show you, nothing's new. Nothing's new. Yeah. And if I smash my amp, would you think it was camp? Would it light your lamp until your pants are damp? I'll do my song around the world. When I get back, you'll be my girl. To die unknown would be absurd. And in that tone, I will be heard. I will be heard. I will be heard. I will be heard. Thank you.
Malcolm, you got 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Okay, we're going to speed it up here. I already am going to skip one. I'm banned in an entire town at the South Jersey Shore.
Absolutely awesome, man.
And we're not going to mention the name. There's no such thing as bad publicity, that's why.
It's Ventnor.
Somebody always does that. This one, this is not the song about that. This is a Autobio. In fact, that's what it's called. It's kind of the same theme as I Will Be Heard, which you just heard, which proves I will be heard, but never mind. This one is called Autobio. It's, every word is true, story of my life. Let me adjust this. There, get closer. Sorry about that. I saw the Stones with Brian Jones. I opened shows for the Ramones. Was on TV on Up All Night. You should have seen me, what a fright. Been thrown out of every space. Bounced out of the human race. They all tried to stop my fun, but they never had me on the run. I always knew that I'm the one, and I can't stop rocking till I'm done. I saw the Stones with Brian Jones. I opened shows for the Ramones. Was on TV on Up All Night. You should have seen me, what a fright. Been thrown out of every space. Bounced out of the human race. They all tried to stop my fun, but they never had me on the run. I always knew that I'm the one, and I can't stop rocking till I'm done. And I can't stop rocking till I'm done, till I'm done, till I'm done, till I'm done.
Yeah. That's awesome.
How would you all like to hear a bit of doo-wop, surf, punk, thrash?
No.
Does that sound interesting?
Is it cool? Can I come out now?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you could have come out a long time ago. Two, three, Papa run, de run, de run, de do run. Papa run, de run, de run, de do run. Papa run, de run, de run, de do run. It's punk rock. Papa run, de run, de run, de do run. Papa run, de run, de run, de do run. Papa run, de run, de run, de do run. It will shock. It's not schlock. Don't knock. Punk rock. 1, 2, 3, Papa run, de run, de run, and do run. Papa run, de run, de run, and do run. Papa run, de run, punk rock. Papa run, de run, de run, and do run. Papa run, de run, de run, and do run. Papa run, de run, de run. Will stop. The knock slug. Don't knock. Punk rock.
Yeah.
That was the last original. The last 11 in a row were originals, except for that first song I did. Here's a cover from 1966 by it's a classic garage gem. It's a group called Larry and the Blue Notes from Fort Worth, Texas. They recorded this song, and it got immediately banned on the radio. They had to go back in and change one word, but it was the title of the song and the chorus. They had to change it to Night of the Phantom. And it became a regional hit in the Texas, you know, the Southwest region. A lot of the garage stuff was regional.
What was the original that they had to